Welcome to Edit Sports W. Week number 7. Got Gore and Los over here about to give our pregame picks. First, we're going to go over last week's. How you doing today, Los?
Not doing good. My Dodgers did not get it done.
They had a good run.
It's no good run.
They had a good run.
A good run in L.A. Championships.
Well,
not losing in the National League Division Championship.
Well, you got that Lakers stuff on. Y'all about to go 0-3 with Russell Westbrook, the worst free agent acquisition pickup this season. The Lakers. Bunch of overpaid. Everybody on that squad need to be talking about limited minutes, except for Brian and AD. The rest of that team ain't talking about nothing, most.
Once we get the chemistry down, the LA Lakers will be in the NBA Finals, people. You will see.
They're not making no finals. They'll be a 5 or 6 seed.
Doesn't matter where we finish. You got to beat us 4 out of 7.
All right, going over last week's picks. It was 1 second, quick technical difficulty. All right, going over last week's pick, Carcino. He went, what did Carcino? He went 8-5 to give him an overall record of 48-39. Last week, I had a rough week. Probably was a little hungover when I was making my picks. But I went 7-6, brings my overall record to 55-32.
And I was 10-3. My overall record is 59-28. I told the people that Tennessee would upset Buffalo. You people keep laughing at me. I told you Tennessee would upset Buffalo.
And speaking of upsets, let's talk about those woeful Denver Broncos since my brother just walked downstairs.
Pull a seat up.
The Broncos had, once I saw they went down 10, I knew it was over with. They had an offense. They can't score.
Okay, people.
Wait a minute. Where's the Broncos jersey at? The sweatshirt. You're not wearing it because you're a disgrace.
Sit over, Lewis.
You're a disgrace.
Let's move it over.
That's why you're not wearing it.
Okay,
You told me you were winning 10 games this year.
people, I'm going to retract that statement. And I'm going to be honest. We are a pathetic team. We are so pathetic, people, that I bet against my Broncos on Thursday night. And I won.
It's a far cry.
Our quarterback play is
How can you bet against your own team?
because when you bet,
You bet with your heart.
you don't
No,
bet
with
with
your
your
mind.
You bet with your
mind.
head.
So why
with
don't
your
you just
heart.
not bet?
We were gonna lose that game.
We gotta bet, people. Remember, he told me they'll go 10-7.
I'm gonna lose that bet,
Remember,
people.
you told me Mac Jones.
People are gonna bet. No, Matt Jones is gonna win rookie. People, you understand today? I have money on the Patriots, by the way. I don't know if you guys got to the game, but we are a pathetic team, people. But there are reasons why we are pathetic team.
There's no need to sit on the Broncos. We just obviously.
No, I just came down just for a reason.
Okay.
Well, that started out 3-0, and it just went downhill.
Okay, so we have 7 linebackers on the IR.
We don't want to hear
I
injury
don't have
reports.
that.
So there are reasons for
What about your offense?
Every team has injuries.
What about your offense?
we're pathetic.
Okay, let's go to the game.
All right, the first game we started out with the Bengals at Baltimore Ravens. This is going to be a pretty tight game. I like Baltimore in this game. I think they found a way to beat the Bengals. The Bengals, I think, 0-5. Well, Joe Burrow is 0-5 against Baltimore in his young career. Or is it Lamar Jackson's 5-0? One of the two. I think it's Lamar Jackson's 5-0. I like Baltimore to win this game.
Lamar is notorious great player in October. Bengals are up and coming. I told you Jamar Chase people is a problem. They have Mixon at the running back, good tight ends, good young defense, but now Baltimore wins this game.
Next, we got Washington football team at the Green Bay Packers. I like Green Bay in this game. Washington offense is too inconsistent. Terry McLaurin is dealing with a slight hamstring issue. Washington gives up a lot of points and yards against passing offenses. I like Green Bay and Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers go in at home to win this game.
To Gord's point, Packers. To Carcino, who's not here today, that's raved about the Redskins front four. They have one of the worst pass defenses in football, one of the worst defenses in football. They give up 30 points a game. You know why? The same thing I told Carcino. They have no linebackers. They have no back end. Packers win, people. They score often.
All right, we got the Atlanta Falcons going to play Miami Dolphins. Both of these teams are pretty terrible. But I like Tua coming back. It looked like the Dolphins had a little bit more of a spark with Tua under center. I'm going with the home field advantage on this. Give me Miami on this one.
I told the people I'm not sold on Tua, but the Falcons are not good either. Tua wins at home. Dolphins win.
The Jets at Patriots. I don't think this will be a close game. I got the Patriots and Mac Jones winning this one easily against the Jets.
Battle of the rookie quarterbacks. Belichick confuses the rookie from New York. Patriots win this game, but I think it'll be pretty close.
People, I have a bet on this game. I have the Patriots with the money line. I didn't take the.
Just say the money line.
What was the spread on that?
The spread was 7.5.
Let's say money line.
All right. Next, we got the Carolina Panthers at the New York Giants. The Giants are missing almost their whole offense is out today. Kenny Golladay, Sterling Shepard, Kadarius Toney, Saquon Barkley. Everybody's pretty much hurt. I think the Panthers win this game.
Panthers win this. To my Al Jean in New York. I told you about Danny Jones. It's no Danny Dimes. He's Danny Penny. The New York Giants need a new quarterback. They are in trouble, people.
Next, we got the Kansas City Chiefs at the Tennessee Titans. This is a tough one. Well, I think Kansas City goes on the road and find a way to win this game. They got to stop the turnovers. They stop the turnovers, they win this game. They have more than 2 turnovers with interceptions or fumbles. It's going to be tough for them because they won't be able to stop Derrick Henry. But they're going to have to be able to score on almost every possession to win this game. I like KC in the close one.
I like the Titans in this game, people. I've seen Kansas City's defense. They can't stop the run. They can't stop the pass. They will not stop Henry today. The Titans just played good against Buffalo. Titans win in an upset against the Chiefs.
Lions at the Rams. I made a mistake and picked Detroit Lions last week to win.
What a mistake.
I thought they had a shot of going and getting their first victory. And I go back on record. Detroit might not win the game this year. Give me the Los Angeles Rams easily over the Detroit Lions.
I say this every week. Uncle Lawrence, Cousin Tim, Cousin Junior, Cousin Dale, Melinda. Who else on? All the cousins, Lil John, Faith,
Marie.
You are the epitome of losers. The Detroit Lions are the worst. I mean the worst professional sport team in the history of sports. Of course the Lions won't win. Lions get thrashed today.
People, I once took the Lions against Baltimore. And they were winning until a 69-yard NFL record field goal was kicked. That's the epitome of losing.
What about the next week when they blew it against the Vikings?
I
told you right down here. What did I tell you both weeks? That they're who?
Winners win, losers lose.
And the Detroit Lions are
they're the worst franchise in the history of sports, people. The money line in this game was $1,200. Yesterday was $1,100. Today it is $1,200. $1,200 will bring you $100. $3,600 will bring you $300. If you need $300, and you have made your check for this month, put the $3,600 on the rim, just as I did. But I put $4,800 to win $400. This is a stone cold lock, people. A stone cold lock. They will lose. They will get thrashed. So if you just need $100 and you just got your check, please, for the love of God, put your money on the Rams.
All right, moving on. We got the Philadelphia Eagles going into Las Vegas to play the Las Vegas Raiders.
Get up to the people. And that...
We gonna do
No, you usually hide the people always ask. Is God gonna do his thing?
I'm concerned about. Let me do my monologue. I'm concerned about this game. With John Gruden getting fired, the Raiders seem like they've pulled it together a little bit. They came together as a team. But I don't think they will have an answer for Jalen Hurts moving around in that pocket. He'll scramble for 40-something yards, 50-something yards. He might throw 2 touchdown passes. And in the end, our defense always seems like they always make a stop or a key possession to win the game, to lock this game up. D. Slay is rated one of the top best cornerbacks in the league this year, according to Pro Football Focus. I like the Philadelphia Eagles to go in and win in Las Vegas, and you will be seeing a lot of fly Eagles fly. Eagles win this game.
Gore, what is the Eagles' record?
Don't matter.
The Philadelphia Eagles are not a good football team, people.
We had a rough schedule.
They're not going to anybody's Vegas to win a football game. Gore's going to be down here quiet as a mouse. The Eagles lose at the Raiders today.
Okay, Texans and Cardinals. This will be a laugh, but give me the Arizona Cardinals on the easy. What was the spread on this? 19 and a half?
It is up to 21 and a half.
Is that an NFL record?
And I will say this. There's never been a team, and I looked this up or actually studying spreads and stuff, because I study when I bet. There's never been a team that was more than a 19-point favorite that actually covered the spread. Not saying that they're going to lose this game. And not saying they don't have the capability of blowing this team out by 21 points. But in the history of the NFL, now this is not college football.
Yeah, that's a lot of points.
21 and a half points at game time is a lot of points.
Because these are professionals, people. They're getting paid.
But I will say, but in saying that, they are going to get blown out.
But 21 is a lot of points.
21 is a lot of points.
Yeah.
21 and a half.
So they got to win by 22. All right, next we got...
I got the Cardinals. We don't need to stay on it. The Texans are also one of the worst teams in the league. Yeah. They couldn't win with Deshaun Watson. What makes you think they're going to win without him? It's that simple.
Next, we got the Chicago Bears and Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'll let Mo start out with this one.
Can I start out with this? Yeah. The spread in this game, people, if I remember right, it was like 9. I could be wrong with that, but I think it was that. Look that up for me. And I really have to think about this game because this is a late game. And I'm trying to think about what best to make. What chance do the Bears actually have? They actually
12 and a half.
Is it okay? It's 12 and a half. Okay, you have the Bears defense that has been playing a lot better, and then you have Tom Brady. Bears defense playing a lot better. Tom Brady. Bears defense. I'll just let my brother talk.
Well, let Gore go. I want to go last. To talk about yourself.
This is going going to be a laugher, people.
The Chicago Bears, well, they might make it interesting in the first half, but I think Tampa Bay pulls it on out and pretty much opens his game up in the second half. You just got too many weapons on offense for the Bears. Tom Brady, of course, like Cartel already mentioned. I mean, but the wide receivers is going to give them hell. Mike Evans.
Brown is out. That doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. And,
got three.
And Gronk is out. But you got
Still got another tight end.
what's the kid? O.J. Howard. What's the kid from Penn State's name? I forget off the top of my head. The wide receiver for Tampa.
I don't know.
Chris Godwin.
Oh, yeah.
Godwin.
He's a beast.
Yeah, it's gonna be too much for the Bears to handle. And the Bears they can't put in. You can't score. You have problems scoring the football. This remedial offense play calling that Nagy's doing with Justin Fields is not going to get it done. They need to open it up, let the boy be a quarterback. So with that being said, Tampa Bay win this game.
Your Chicago Bears are not going to anybody's playoffs, anybody's division. Get it through your sick, delusional, losing heads. Your Chicago, you know what the people told me last week, Gore? The people told me, us and Green Bay are 3-2. That's what you told me, people, last week. That we in Green Bay are 3-2, and then we're gonna beat Green Bay, and we own the tiebreaker. We're gonna beat them and be 4-2. You never beat Aaron Rodgers. You're 3-3, people. This week is 3-4. Get it through your sick, delusional heads. The Chicago Bears are not going to anybody's playoffs, anybody's championship game, anybody's Super Bowl. You're not winning anybody's division. Get it through your sick, delusional heads. While God talks, let me give you another reason why. Because the sick people keep telling me that Los is talking to them without facts. You sick, delusional people. Your Chicago Bears.
You got to get in front of the camera. Oh, you got to get your notes.
Here it is. I'm going to your offensive line. Elijah Wilkinson's the right tackle. Jason Peters, the former star at the left tackle. Is he finished?
He's a future Hall of Famer.
But what is he now?
He's
done. Jason Peters is done. Sam Mustipher's your center. Your right guard is James Daniels and Cody Whitehead. People, you might have the worst offensive line in football. That's why Justin Fields is running for his life. Nagy is the worst coach in the league. You're not going to anybody's playoffs. Get this through your sick heads, people.
I want to correct you with that. The worst coach in the league, and this is one of the reasons why my Broncos are losing. Fangio is the worst coach in the NFL.
No, he's not.
Yes.
Not worse than... You kidding?
Los, you have a potential top 5 defense.
He's not worse than the Bears coach. The Bears have the worst ownership.
They have the worst
Not
ownership.
correction. The Detroit Lions have the worst.
The
Bears are close second. They have the worst GM in Pace, and you have the worst coach in Nagy. Get it through your sick heads, people.
Wow. Travis Henry just threw a touchdown.
All right, next game we got Indianapolis Colts at the San Francisco 49ers. This is another tough one. I know Kev Money and said, I know y'all looking for y'all 49ers to do something tonight on Sunday Night Football. I like the Colts to win it. I like Carson Wentz to put something together, even though they're going to be without T.Y. Hilton and Paris Campbell. I think Jonathan Taylor is going to run the football, even though the 49ers have a nice defense against the run. But I like the Colts to go in and squeak this one out. Even though that's going to cost us a high draft pick, but I like the Colts to win this.
Niners win this game at home. They've lost a couple at home. They simply beat the Colts at home. They'll find a way to Niners win this game.
Is Jimmy G back playing today?
Hopefully not. Hopefully. Huh? Oh, no.
All right, then Monday Night Football, we got the New Orleans Saints at the Seattle Seahawks. With no Russell Wilson, I think the Seahawks find a way to win this game at home. I think the crowd is going to play a factor, as it always does in Seattle. I'm just not sold on Jameis Winston. I like Seattle to win this game.
I'm not sold on Jameis Winston at all. But I'm not sold on the backup for Seattle either. I told the people that the Seattle Seahawks were the worst team in the NFC West. The Rams, the Cardinals, the Niners, the Seahawks. The Saints go, because the Saints still got defense.
They still got a little
The
defense.
Seahawks defense isn't very good. So by my math, the Saints will find a way to win this football game. I got the Saints to win.
All right, that wraps up Week 7. Enjoy the games, everybody.
We'll see you with the pregame, the postgame. We'll see you after my LA Lakers win our first game of the year.
They're going 0-3. Job about to put it on.
LA,
Cleveland up 13-0. Looks like I'm about to cover this money.
every day's the weekend, people. We'll see you in a couple hours. What's up, Chunky?